Hello and welcome. Yeah, I've set our new edition. I've literally set that to going from the shop. It is driving up as we speak. This is the excuse me. I've made the mistake of eating nuts before I come on, and nuts are one of those terrible things that always tickle your throat. I should have known better. Yes, I finished eating it though. Not like I was doing that yesterday. I thought, do you know, it's amazing how a microphone can pick up things even when you think you've sort of finished. So it's something I've got to stop doing, which is why this morning I didn't do that. Right, not much more left to do. I'm going to have to literally send the worker off because the second I take over, right, so that will be the new tractor. And what we're going to do is, there's a couple minutes left to do on that. I want to go through to May morning. Let's go and just have a look at the it's the dot as well. It's not, so yeah, the door. It's weird. I don't know why some of these are like that. So yeah, this is going to be also to do the sprayer as well, as in yeah, the other one. I will need a new. That is a point. This hasn't got the front, so no, this is just going to be just that. It's going to be less. Yeah, there's going to be less spray in it. So, well, I suppose the fact that you've got two of them is going to mean you're going to need less spray per field if you set two of them going, which was my plan. But obviously, also you could set them going on. Where did I stick the? Aha! We have eggs already. Wow, amazing. Where did I set the other? I think I left it around here. Yes, I know. I've not had a look yet. I will do though. I'm going to have a poke around. I thought I left it around here, but obviously not. It will be here somewhere. It's just yeah, going to be pulled back slightly, I would say. Oh, I know it's here. Oh well, it's not important now. We don't really need it, but yes, this is the latest edition. Very reasonable. Right, let's jump back on that. Yeah, nearly finished, very nearly finished. Now then I shall send him. It is her, I think, actually. I think it's a lady. I can't see who it is. Let's have a look. It is Gin Urso. Last little bit, I think it's the last line. Yes, it is. It's definitely Gin Urso. This is the one that throws me out the most because it's sort of like a bobble hat and doesn't look. And then if you look close, you think, yeah, actually, it is a lady. And that's not being insulting. I mean, what I mean is the clothes aren't feminine enough to sort of instantly shout, this is a lady. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, at first glance, it would be easy to sort of think, oh yeah, this is a guy, but not. Her features are, when you look, well, you have to look very closely to actually to see that. So then we need to. Actually, that is a point. 56 is a grass field, as we can see now, and it is obviously grown, or it wouldn't be that colour. So if we set destination to in there, hopefully it will manage it. Because otherwise we would rip our own field to pieces. I believe that's everything. Yeah, and our new field 58 is fine, and our new field 59. That's right. No. Here's me thinking, oh, we're going to go on until tomorrow. No, we're not. We have a new job to do now. Remember. Actually, yes, I do now. I had forgotten. I've got to be honest. I would have just zipped through, but it's true. We need to be grabbing our everything. I think we're going to hit this with a team, which is how I used to do Hobo's Hollow. We used to hit it with as much as possible. Now then, we're going to have to take those off. We're at 49%. Unfortunately, yeah. No, set him going first. Most important thing of all is to set the, set the mower going first. And then we'll grab the windrower, and then we'll grab the baler. Yeah, we'll say it is things like this, as I said, actually, that to make you realise that your team isn't quite ready. You've not got enough tractors, basically. Yeah, we've got the rudiments of the team. Probably just got enough for what I class as a team, like, you know, where you can just about manage this. But yeah, there's definitely room for more. As I said, I'm sure Homebush Hollow I had 6 or 7 tractors at the end, and that seemed about right. And yeah, and I was right. We didn't have a monster. We had a, I think, did we have a McCormick drop at the end? And we had yeah, 310 horsepower class, I think, at the very end. And may have been a McCormick. Before that, the lead tractor was a 200 and I think it was 61 horsepower. So I think it was a 310 and a 320 or something like that horsepower. Right? No, you can't go this way now. No, you can't. You've got to go down that fantastic sort of like. Do we? No. We set this going first. Yeah, because this is it needs to get some traction before we send the windrower. Yeah, it's this one here, the long tubey type one that, well, that's how I would describe it. Yeah, where you've got the hedges. This leads right out past everything, and where we can see the sheep on the left. And the field that we want is not 56, that's only just growing, but it is nice to have a look as we're passing at our workmanship. Absolutely amazing, that is growing nicely. There's the Massey, let's set this going, and yeah, it's, of course, it actually, yeah, I have come the wrong way. It would have been better the other way, because it's the one that was at the top. Yeah, this is probably going to be a long way now. Oh, and also, is the headland wide enough for me to go at the side? Yeah, this is... It says it's growing, but I can't see. You should have a little bit of growth, surely. I'm not sure there's going to be enough, actually, for me to do this by human means. So I think we're going to have to sort of resort to a little bit of trickery again. And while that's doing that, we are going to... You can't... Oh, okay. That'll do. Apologies for that. I'd forgotten they just go straight, don't they? Yeah. It's, I don't actually see them do that very often, if I'm being totally honest. Right, V7, you always do 2.8. It's a pain. One of the few things that is a pain really about this set, but I can live with it. It is very good. Apart from that, generates, and oh yeah, field number. Oh, I need to create one. It's 59. 59. And say course 7 meters. I will get another set. I did always intend on getting 2 sets of these, but of course I presume that's, I think it is 3rd growth stage. Right, let's go grab 2 other tractors, one being the Massey. Smashing, and I think this was the only engine I didn't actually start. Yeah, so now this is a grass field, a 2nd grass field, which of course we've got to set. This is 1st growth stage, I think. It may be 2nd. No, it's 1st. It definitely is 1st growth stage. Yeah, we only did it yesterday. March, the very 1st month we could plant, we did. So yeah, 1st growth stage definitely. Yeah, I'm going to have to train myself to ignore them, because it is weird how obviously to me it seems wrong that you're sort of driving over chickens, but I know there's no way you could really do it other than that. Did I put the other slezzer back in here? Is that what I did? I don't think I did. I can't remember doing that. That doesn't mean to say I didn't do it subconsciously. I know what I'm like. No, I didn't. I didn't think I had. Yes, let's refuel while we're here. Probably will see the Slezzer at some point. We'll pass it, I've no doubt. Ah, it's there, behind the fence. That is exactly what we did with it. Right, so we also want the fence. Yeah, I was a little bit... I am unsure whether I am going to keep that set in because of the collisions. And it is true, I did do exactly the same with the... I don't know if it was the Liebherr or if the Liebherr's still good. Let's have a look. Because I don't like misleading people in so much as, yeah, it's not fair that you badmouth one when it, you know, when it was another one. It wasn't a Manitou. I'm sure it was. I used to have a Liebherr in, and if it isn't here, yeah, it is. It was a Liebherr, and it's a beautiful machine, but it's got horrible collisions. Yeah, it's just you can't sort of, right, I still want to time it. It's, yeah, we've got them both. They're only here. We'll still take them to the field together. But we'll, yeah, so the fence, which is now doing all of the high-end stuff. Well, but what I mean high-end as in like for us, high-end, because at the minute, so yeah, this can take the windrower. Now then, can I get to that end? Because it was, and I think I can, yeah, I can easily. That's not gone in. I thought it had gone in a little bit and I wouldn't get it. Yeah, I might, even though it is a beautiful set, and I do actually like a lot the synchro shift. We'll get it right this morning. I can't, yeah, I can ruin immersion myself easily enough by making mistakes, but when a piece of machinery does it and you know you're going to miss something and then you hit it, that's very, no, we don't want that. It is very disconcerting, it truly is. Right, we want this one here. I mean, the other tractor we've just bought as well, it can do obviously more. I know we are going to need to shift those off, which is a shame because we're going to have to put them back in the morning. Well, in the afternoon, actually, tomorrow afternoon. These are about 50%, and they are about 50% this time. Yeah, it only takes 2 minutes, and I can always do that off camera. No, I don't think I'll be doing it off camera. Yeah, we might have time-lapsed it by that time, but yeah, we are going to need it, it's true. Remember the first time I did this, I made a right mess of it. Yeah, because you've got to drive forward slightly, really, to sort of do it as it should be. And it won't let me let go until it's finished its thing, so that means I can get the baileur whilst I'm doing that. Will it let me? I think it will actually, yeah, and then it just still carries on. I thought you couldn't do that. Maybe you couldn't and now it's changed, I don't know, yeah. Or maybe I'm making a mistake and it's something else. Yeah, we will put a dairy down tomorrow. Stick it at no. In fact, actually, no. That doesn't make any sense. We're going to stick a dairy down now because right. We need to unfold that so that the little things come out. Otherwise, you can't grab it. We did do it on the right side at the. Oh, now you say that. Can we get? Yes, we can because we're going the top route this time. That was very lucky. Now then, have we folded that away at the back? Yes, we have. Because it does have quite a wide... In fact, I think we'll lead with this one and follow with the windrower. It makes a little bit more sense. So I do love the fact that you can actually gather as you bail. That is so fantastic. It really is. Right, let's set this going. Yeah, it is, as you can see, it is very wide. Yeah, I did on one of them actually follow on the road, and I pretty much had to go on the verge of the old farm countryside. I believe it's the one that I'm talking about. Right, now then, ooh. That goes heavily to the... Not heavily though, actually. It's just more to the left than you think. Is, ooh, can you get that way? I'm not sure there's enough headland. We'll have a look. we could employ the trick again that we've just employed of actually letting the workers take them to the field, not let a human do it that's going to destroy. I know it's a bit of a trick, but yeah, and it's a little bit naughty, but it's I'm not sure. Some of the headlands are massive, and some of them they just don't exist. It's really strange. It's hard for me to get used to which is which. Yeah, there is. There's hardly any headland on. And then this one leads to another field. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not talking out of place, but they are little bushes that I can sort of go into. Now remember, it goes to the left. So I think, yeah, it's about oh no, that is us. I was just trying to look. I was thinking, what? But yeah, actually, that is right. So we want to be sending this one, which is that one there. Set destination to that field there, which is on the way. And we're going to look and cheat just to see what they do. Oh, which is always a mistake. Luckily, there's no actual physical growth, but there would be, because I remember there's certain crops that you think you can do this and you can't. Apologies, because this is, yeah, we're going to look behind us, because I'm unfortunately completely aware that this young lady is going to drive through the hedge. Apologies, everybody. Right. Right. Thank you very much, young lady. Now then, where is the proper way? Oh, and yeah, that is also weird. How do we get into that field? I have been this way once. I think it's up. I think you have to go up over here, and there is a proper little way. You go through another field. Yes, it is. This is another farm, I think. It is. Right, yeah, this is the way. This is definitely the way. Right, we should set the windrow going, because I think we're about there. Oh, it's more like a little tiny, yeah, almost like the hedge thins. It's not a proper way in. You Wally, it's right in front of where the first tractor is. How did you miss that? I can see it as plain as the... And the fence is only a few meters away from it. You... Now then, be nice. I do agree. I should totally have seen that. Really, I have no idea why I missed it. At all. Yeah, it is definitely another farm. Right, yeah, that is doing nicely. Shall set this going right now. And this is field 59, just so as I get it in my head, because I know what I'm like. Create job. And right field is selected, and 4, 3. Because it's still going to do like round and round anyway when it starts to go up and down, so... Yeah, that is right. So we save that in field 59. 8.9 meters. 8.9 meters. Go. And we want first. And we're going to literally almost immediately follow that with a fen. How on earth did I not see that? Please. Because at that angle it doesn't look like it, and then I immediately thought, oh, we're going over there, and I started to look straight at that. So yeah, no, I can actually see how I made that mistake. Only at that angle I might. As soon as you get to here, you think, there it is. I can see it now. Now then, no, I know I don't. I know. I'm preparing. Yeah, now then, yeah, this is true. This is going to fox it somewhat, because we're going to have taken its windrow, but it does at least mean that it's not going to be too... Oh, you say that. Actually, yeah, let's not fox it, because it's going to drop bales in front of it. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's let that windrower do at least another one. Let's have a look. Let's keep our eyes on the John Deere, which is on its up downs. Quite a few left, 4 or 5 I would say. Now, am I going to be in the way of the windrow? Shouldn't we? Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's got a little tiny bit as well. That's a little tiny bit of a smidgen. There's a lot of twists and turns though. Yeah, a lot of the corner swishers, and I'm going to have missed them because, yeah, I will get them next time. I usually do them every couple of times just so as you do get the grass and it doesn't miss it, but it is the price of doing the smooth corners. It's speedy, but it's a little bit wasteful. But I've got to be honest, sharp turns I did yesterday on the ploughing, because it's a little bit more... yeah, you don't need to sort of keep doing that, but you do. It's still not perfect. There is the odd. There was 3 or 4 corner swishers. There would have been more with using smooth, but it's still not perfect. You don't guarantee that it will definitely completely do it. Right then, let's just make sure. Am I in the way? I am indeed, very much so. Completely in the way. Let's shift that, and of course, no message. Yeah. Yes, I am asking you for. Right, let's lift that. On your games, whether on console or PC or Mac, do you get the messages? I mean, I say I've got Courseplay on, so I realise that is, you know, that is something that could play around with things, and I'm not completely sure whether, yeah. Now then, that should now go in. Oh, well, we're gonna have to just shift it manually if that, because we need to bale bales. We can't not bale bales. We can always, when it fills one, just quickly dart to the left like now, and hope that it will. Oh no, it's going. Do you know, I'm not used to dropping the bales on the field. It's like second nature. But I'm totally oblivious to the fact of the Anderson trailer that is right behind us. Do you know, sometimes, oh dear, yeah, I've got to get used to that as well. But it is true. Wally. Oh well, yeah, it's true. It's amazing, really. You talk with the experience that you've got in the game, and well, even if you do in real life as well, it is, that is exactly what you do, and we've got to be careful. It can't be too severe, because that's what really does fox it and make it do the nasty scrunching. So, yeah, I'd sooner just get that corner next time, really. And we've... No, you've just said that. It doesn't matter about doing them, because you are grabbing them straight away. Yeah, and we will miss bits anyway, because so you're not looking behind you and you can't keep up with the flow. You really... Ooh. Let's just go and retrieve that while we've got a minute. It's reversing all the way up the top of the field. Really? Why would you do that, young lady? Yeah, I think we've missed the opportunity to do those, but we'll do our best. We've got time to just about get that corner before it gets it. And am I in the way? Of course I am in the way. Of course I am. But what would you expect? And of course I'm slow because I'm mowing, so I can't zip quickly. Oh, actually, no, you were wrong. Yeah, and then you can't fold those, you can only lift it. Right, okay then, let's crack on. How many bales have we got? Oh, not bad. Oh, yeah, we haven't scanned it, but it doesn't matter. But we are going to scan it before the session is over. Yeah, it makes a bit of sense. we actually do that now? In fact, no, you can't. You've got to manually do this. It is a bit of a... It's the only... I mean, don't get me wrong, you can't have it always, and it's nothing to do with the baler. That can quite easily trundle along. It's to do with the windrow. I can't work the pattern out. Never have been able to. It's the only thing that I really do. I mean, it's brilliant in a way because it does super duper windrows, but in another way it's a pain because you can't follow the pattern because it moves the pattern. A normal windrow will literally just crack on and it'll follow a pattern. This doesn't. Well, I can't work it out. It does follow a pattern of sorts. It does when it does the ups and the downs, because it does an up and then a down and then moves on to the next one, so that's not too bad. It's the round and rounds that you just can't work them out. Well, I can't. Somebody else maybe. I have tried to think, oh, it's every other one, and that it's not. It doesn't work like that. Oh, we're out. I meant to do that last time. This is true. So let's drop the Anderson down and go and get this filled with net wrap, which we have got plenty. We have loads of rolls. Luckily for us, we're not an absolute... Let's fold it away for a minute. And is there a quick way? Not really. No, but we will also get the scanner on... Oh, I think we've only got the synchro shift left, haven't we? Is there another way? Not really, not unless you're going to go all the way the road. It is weird. This makes no sense to me because this is a proper route. This is... and look at the narrowness of the path. It's almost... I mean, actually, I would be wrecking crop. I am literally skimming the side of the hedge. So, yes. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me when on the bottom of some of our fields, they've got monster headlands like this, and like the other field that we got, which also had a monster headland. And then when you need a monster headland, you've got a little tiddler. Yeah. Am I being critical? I am a little bit. I apologise. Yeah, it's because I'm not... no matter how good anyone is, people are human. And it is a beautiful map. And I am very grateful and thank Oxygen Dave for such a beautiful thing, really. Right, the net wrap, I believe, is on the left-hand side over here. We could use the new tractor for this, actually. It would make an ideal field scanner. So while that is filling, as it does so slowly, we should grab the... Oh, no, it's a dot. Let's jump out. I'll never find it amongst the sea of dots. Yeah, I know roughly where it is, but... Right, let's go grab that. Yeah, you can... on Rombos, when it was the first time I think I featured this, you can stick the front loader and then obviously get the adapter on it and then have a front 3-point lead, which is a legitimate use. It might probably annoy some people, but it is legitimate. It has all of the PTO and everything on it. Probably could not cope with too much weight on the front, but then a normal one can't anyway. So we'll pretend we didn't see deer running through the side of the... Yeah, I'm seriously wondering whether I do switch them off, because I always find that they actually break immersion. I mean, there are deers in Great Britain, it is true, but not, you know, all over the place like these things seem to run. Right, we will put this on follow, and by the time we get back, I would imagine the net wrap is going to be completely filled and good for another while. Yes, I've got to get better at that. I did mean to do it, and of course, like I often do, I said, oh, I'm going to do that off camera. And then I don't, because you forget. But then again, that's what it's about, isn't it, with net wrap? Really, is that it's a proper job, proper thing that you've got to do. Otherwise, you can't work. So, yeah. Now then, let's pull around. Do we go the roadway? No, it's going to take forever. We'll just be very careful. We may well have ripped the edge of the field with doing this as humans, but it's a little less nasty than driving across. That dog done half get some quite a distance, really. I did do all the animals, I think. Well, we'll just check while we're waiting for Leia to catch up, but I'm sure that the animals are all completely done. Yeah, they're full, and they're definitely full. and they are, yeah, almost full. We could manage probably one more load, and I think I always intended on doing one more, so we'll probably do that one more. Yeah, I mean, obviously headlands as well. I think I always said that about Greenlands, Peter 716. Cavalier Roy does some fantastic headlands, and that's my kind of headland. There are some that are smaller. That's, yeah. There's no like, you know, that they're all, yeah. They are like different, but now then, yeah, we can scan afterwards. It's not important that it scans right now, and it is quite a fast little tractor as well. That's the one thing I am going to say. Thank you very much, young lady, for your assistance. We will get that ready for action, and we will finish baling the fields. A windrow by the time we've got will have definitely easily finished. Definitely. Yeah, we will have another. Yeah, I would like to. Oh, we need to unfold. Otherwise, you're not going to see the thing. Yeah, we can have a bit of a wander around the map. We might do like a total wander with a tractor, or maybe the truck. But a tractor. No, no. Yeah, I'm sure we can manage with a truck. Brilliant. Let's get these corner swishers, but we are going to be getting in their way, so don't, yeah, pull heavily to the right, because that's going to like do a swish where it's going to go this way. And I apologise for the fact that my little mini windrower is grabbing things at the side, which it normally would not be able to do. It's my only bugbear with this. It's beautiful. It really is absolutely phenomenal. I just don't like anything that's sort of slightly cheaty, and it's, yeah, it does. It's a little bit cheeky, shall we say? Yeah, I'm not. It's not really. It does go. Yeah, it's almost like I think it's about an extra half a meter, maybe more. Actually, I think it's more like a meter. Looking at that, yeah, 3 foot more than it should have, which is a little bit naughty. Yeah, we'll get this scanned as we're down here, and then we'll take the team back up. So we've got a team of 4 tractors working on the field. We've also got the synchro shift as well. So yeah, we have got more than that, but I still think there's definitely room for more, a bigger team. Now let's get that extra corner. I think that's on its final run. Oh, maybe no, there might be a little tiny bit as well. Now then, remember, no severe sharp turns. Yeah, it has to be nice. Yeah, I'd sooner, yeah, like pull around. Yeah, this can't quite keep up with these type of windrows, which I don't think there's a baler alive. Well, not the balers are alive, but you know what I mean? I don't think there's a baler created that could possibly keep up with the flow of a windrow. I'm not sure the Fendt could really climb that high either. It's a little bit of a unequal, yeah, because yeah, oh, I don't know. I think it scraped the bottom of its undercarriage on something that big. I know it's grass, and it would probably make quite a mess of the windrow actually. Fantastic. Talking of the windrow, yeah. If we do get the chance to get another, it was on the sales. It's 40 odd grand, and it is a nice windrow. It's just not, yeah. When we consider how much we got it for, I'm quite happy. Yeah, it's saved our bacon at a time when we could have afforded the little one. Yeah, we could have done the Russell Mash, which is my usual go-to at the beginning of a Let's Play, because it is very reasonable. It's a little bit on the small side, but it is, when you've not got a windrower, it's brilliant. It really is. Yeah, I always feel awful about that, because it's almost like you're bad-mouthing it, but you're not. So you're just saying, acknowledging the fact that it has its place. It really does, and that it's a very valid part of the team, but obviously it's not ideal. Everybody always, oh, what on earth? Okay, we have a mod clash. Has it got too many bales? I don't know, but we're going to have to let go of it, because it's going to do its cavorting around. I think it did, yes. It had too many bales. Wow. Yeah, perhaps that was, well, it was my fault, that is obvious, but ooh, no, it should let me do this actually, because it truly, yeah, wow. No, it didn't bail. It didn't bail one right. It did that thing again where it missed it. I'm sure that we can get it actually. Yeah, I thought it does allow you to do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, only not really. Wow, I don't think I've ever. What was I talking about a few minutes? Immersion. Immersion. I've got to be honest, when I looked at this field, I didn't think I'd actually get a full set. So, in my defence, yeah, honestly didn't think we'd fill that. I don't, have we? We haven't. No, it's got what? It's got one more set. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, it has. And it's got a bit of room at the back. It's not. It went wrong for some other reason. No, for once, Mr. Smith, it's not your fault. Yeah, it did something went weird, and yeah, I think it was the one that it hit where it didn't wrap. It realised it had not wrapped it, and then had as programmatical things do. I don't know what we're gonna. I think we need, yeah, that's like almost. We need something that commonly gets called the telehandler to save the day, and it needs its forks, not the bucket. So we need to drop that instantly. Well, the bucket might do it, but yeah, I oh no, wrong one. Typical. I do believe it is dropped around here somewhere. Yeah, it was near the Omatana, I think we did it. He says, no, I may have done it somewhere else. Well, I did do it near, oh no, I did, yeah, near the tree. That was, I remember thinking the tree is the place to drop things now. For this type of thing. I do need the shelves though. We will stick some shelves down. Yeah, some things, yeah, I'm just, oh, we've had a bit of a tick up. Yeah, I am just reminding people that I might not be, yeah, some of the things I'm doing because of the storyline a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to spill the beans any more than that, but yeah, I just, that's what I'm going to say. Feels funny when because obviously you're talking the third person about evil, and then oh no, yeah, it's straight down there. We know now. Yeah, we did know. I did know. It's weird. I didn't know there was a, but I'd forgotten, and I thought, well, I can't see it. So I thought, no, perhaps I made a mistake, and you have to go up near the farm and you go in. I think I did that on the first time as well. Right, so then let's try and recover our tractor, our equipment by gently pushing them down. And mind you, this is the fence. This is a bit of a beast. I think we're probably better to go at the baler, which is sort of like, yeah, you couldn't do that if you tried. It should just be a matter of pushing it really straight back, and then we should go for the fence. Yeah. So I think we're going to just bail now, and yeah, the Anderson, I'm not sure whether that's going to, like, now can we go underneath the cab? I can't remember if you can. Some things you can't still do. Ooh. Yeah, I probably would have smashed the window in real life, for which I do apologise, but yeah, let's just get these bailed now. If it's going to play nice with us. After we've upset. So yeah, it's true though, I am right. I didn't I mean, I think it should stop in real life. Yeah, I mean, as in, like, it would just stop. So this is what you get for things that sort of do things that really are a little bit cheeky sometimes. Yeah, it's not perfect. All of these type of things have their little tiny glitches. So we'll just finish this off normally, and we will see if the Anderson will pick up another 3 bales, and we've got another one that didn't get wrapped for some reason. Sometimes it's position, or it's too quick, or yeah, you know, like when I was talking about it doing things too quick, it might be that the odd time it squeezes through because the chamber, the sort of mixing chamber's filled, and that would be my fault for being too quick. It's not the baler, that much I am just going to say. Wow, the telehandler looks really tiny like that, but it's not. It's that the fence is very large. It is, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And I think the baler, its silver's looking a little bit white. It definitely needs to be fixed. So, yeah, definitely there's 24 bales on the Anderson, so we definitely didn't overdo it. I was going to say, when I thought about the field, I sort of, as you do, you like think, yeah, we'll easily cope with how many bales this is going to produce. So I was thinking that, and then obviously when it did the cavorting around the screen like a maniac and a mental thing, then obviously that did fox me somewhat. Now then, can we? No, we can't. I suppose we could. Yeah, we could stick the field scanner on the front of one of these and then grab the... I'm trying to think which would be the best. I would say the baler, really. For the little... Oh, I don't know. That's a bit of a... Mind you, for dragging it, it's got wheels. It's a little bit different to it trying to do it. Actually, it's a horsepower requirement for this is not too much, but it is too much for that. Definitely. Brilliant. And that is a wrap. Haha. Yeah, very witty. Right, yeah, field scanning now. Let's get that done. And let's make the most use of the field scanner, as is the... Yeah, I do like to get my good value for my field scans, which is already good value because it's fantastic. This range on this is amazing. I do love the fact that when it's at that position, you're allowed to move still. You know, there's a little bit of overlap, so this is gonna be the wasteful one, really. And I can't really do much about that. In fact, yeah, there's going to be a couple that are wasteful because we've already done the field at the bottom. Oh, we might be able to get this in one, actually. Just. Right, so if we drop this in front of the fence, we will grab the... Yeah, the Anderson would definitely be a little bit of a struggle. But the windrower is a possibility. Well, yeah, we can't do the mowers because you can only grab one set. So I think the windrower is probably... They are big stones. Right. Let's see if we can grab some more. It's a bit of a stretch, really, for that. May be better really for it to grab the yeah, of course it's got narrows on, hasn't it? Now, it can be an 82 horsepower. I think this is the 50 odd horsepower one, so it should tow this because again it's got wheels. Right, let's just see if the Anderson is capable of picking up bales still. Or whether it's going to like throw me around to out. Well, we ought to be sensible and save the game. Right, now then. I don't know that it was the Anderson that was at fault though. Yeah, 19, so at least I am definitely... what's the correct word? It almost popped into my head then. It was a word that in my vocabulary I don't use very often. Exonerated, that's the word. Yeah, I was exonerated from the fact that it was not my mistake. Oh, and yeah, it's not really... Let's try that again. Oh, we might need to reset this, or it's not actually... You're only... Yeah, it's almost like it thinks it's because it's mixed bales. That was what threw it out. It's mixed bales. Is it not allowed? No, you can mix bales on it. No, it's just crashed. I think I'd have to come out of the game, which I think is probably what I'm going to do. So yes, I am going to see you in a couple of minutes. Yay, we're working again. And I always come completely out of the game rather than just come out of the save, because I think it crashes the engine in the game I think I've tried it once before where you literally sort of just go out the save game and then come back in and reload, and I think the actual Giant's engines crashed when, yeah, when that actually happens. So are we? Yeah, no, that's natural. So 2 more. How many bales have we got left on the field? More than 2. Well, we have a telehandler. We do indeed have a telehandler. We can manage the extra bale. I wasn't far off though. I did think it would be about. Yeah, I didn't think we'd fill, if you know what I mean. Right, now this should then fold itself. It's managing this quite well actually for saying there's. Oh, actually I thought you would fold yourself away, but you didn't. So I think this is it. Yeah, we did, and the one that I got first off camera was the one that flung across the field. Now what we're going to do, because it's not, we're going to have a look at the field data, which should be back now. And we're going to pick that up with the fence. I'll probably get these off camera, or yeah, because this really is pretty much the all, and actually it's all the way around. So the 3-point is the opposite side. Yeah, we're literally going to go to May morning, and next session we're going to crack on. But I didn't want to do like leave without saying goodbye or anything like that, or showing you what the day was like. Yeah, because it has been. I think we've got a session. I'm sure we have. So there we go. It's not bad. So there's a couple of little tiny patches of light. Now that to me looks like the field next to the farm. It's got a massive band of. Well, I don't think it'll show you because that kind of field is not the kind of field you normally buy. It might be with the farm. It is. So how much would that be? It's not that bad actually for saying it comes with a farm. So almost like you get the farm thrown in with it for the size of the field. But I think I get a feeling looking at the banding. No, you don't need to. You can see it does show you actually. Sandy loam 56 and loam 42. So that really is good. Wow, isn't that amazing? That one doesn't show you, and yet that one does, because it's part of the farm for some reason. I don't know why, perhaps for that very reason. Right, so then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through till tomorrow morning. No, we're not. We are placing a dairy. We've got the synchro mesh over at the farm, so let's go high. We can whiz across the map really quickly. I hope that field hasn't gone wrong. It says it's. Now then, dairy. We could stick the dairy right where the... Yeah, we could actually, against that. I think we might need to get rid of that tiny little tree. It's a very small dairy anyway, because I wouldn't go anywhere without my disturb simulation. Super duper converted container into a homemade. Well, we do ramp it up. We do actually get some super duper equipment taken in here. And I'll always forget that I can't tell really which side. I can never remember with this, and I just don't want to get it wrong. So interactive zone markers on, yes please. Now let's try that again. We're high. We just need to travel. What shall I find is well, there is there actually. That is a point. I keep going on about that, but then it's I always like. Location, 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 as I always say. Now then, yeah, it's the right one, and yeah, you see, that's why you need to get it right. Now, really, it should be the other way around. Does it matter that we actually? I think probably there is going to be better. We're not in the way. We got to look at the roads is the main thing. I think. I would say yeah, that is about right. Is that going to be too close to that? I'm trying to think of the smashing, and we are going to ramp that up at least to a level 2 straight away. Could we afford a level 3? It always does that. Always disappears then when you upgrade it. Now we're going to be getting very low money, so yeah, we could not do it again. We're going to grab the synchro shift. I've got to say that right, or I'm going to have synchro mesh in my head forever. Now, could we do this with the... No, I don't think we could. We could if it was the 82 Studios. and we will need this exact one, which had slurry in. Yeah, I'm thinking of us getting another one for slurry. It's another one that's a fixed thing, really. That why am I why am I looking at it like, oh no, I know why, because I'm doing that. Obviously, I would be going to greater depths. We would be like following the process of cleaning it properly with disinfectants as well. We really would, but in real life, I would have a second one, which is the way we are going to go. But I would really like to go big, but it can't be one that we need a dolly for. Either that, or we need to get a lorry. It probably is. The lorry would be the better idea. I was hoping that we would just have the truck, because I thought it was a bit better, but yeah, it's not exactly. Now then, now let's switch those off. This is the last job of the session. And do I know where the milk is? I think it's in the yard, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I usually remember when. Yeah, so we need to be pulling around, and running over 3 or 4 tractors, 3 or 4 cows that are in that particular section. Now, if we're clever, we should be able to go in there and reverse at a weird angle. Oh, that's going through the gate a little. Door, even. It's not a gate. It's not a bad idea, actually. Oh, okay, it drags it, I forgot. Yeah, if you're not quite right, it's got the power to really drag everything. Right, let's go first of all. How many pieces have we got? 21 pieces, so yeah, 21 individual eggs, which you wouldn't expect for this to... Now, you guys and gals, you ladies, please stay put. Would they do that in real life? Absolutely not. But, yeah. Are we going to try it outside first? Yeah, we are, but I don't think the thing is going to be it's inside. But we'll have a go, because sometimes these things can be generous. And of course, it would really be... It'd have a tube, I'd imagine, but I don't think it's going to be... actually, you would be totally wrong. There you go. See? Oh, yeah. I shall have to wait. So now we know you can get it from the outside. Oh, fantastic. Brilliant. I do like the muck on the floor. It's absolutely amazing. Right, brilliant. Okay, let's get that in the dairy. It won't manage that in one go, but it will have a valiant effort. That's why I thought it's better to place it now. Because we're going to literally, and we're going to remember to switch it on. We are going to allow the buying of sugar just for the making the chocolate, because it's only one input. Yeah, as a golden rule, I tend to be doing that now. Oh, I was going to say, you're going to hit the collision. And it is at the back. Let's do the production first. And we'll switch butter, cheese and chocolate, although we obviously can't do the chocolate yet. We can buy a bit of sugar. Is this the deer one? Yeah, that's it. We bought some sugar and pretty much skinned it ourselves. I've got £1 left. Talk about cutting things close. Oh my life. Right, so now let's just quickly check the animals. Well, although no, we can't. we know we're all right. Let's go till tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And if there was anything in the sales, it is absolutely tough. Right. That's more like it. I knew it would do well. I really did. I knew that we'd be super duper. That's why I wanted to include the dairy, which also, and to include a bit of sugar, because chocolate is a fantastic. Oh, you say that. You've not sold anything from that. That's all the other businesses, because you've got everything storing. Which, this is true. Wow. It goes to show how well this. Oh, no. Right, brilliant. So if we speed up 1 hour, that should increase as well to give us a good idea of how much that did. And then we should check the sales. Not bad. 40 odd grand from 1 month's worth of milk, cheese and chocolate. So yeah, we can now afford to buy a little bit more. I will be getting the sugar though. That's the point. We can't actually with sugar. We need to buy sugar beet or sugar cane to actually do that. Let's have a look at the animals, because this is next sessions where we really just make sure that our animals are okay and show everyone on. Yeah, they're staying there. Yeah, they're feeding themselves because the grass is growing, and they are still. Oh wow. Now they are, yeah, they're at 75%, so that has only just run out. That was my concern, actually. They should be fine. They are. Yeah, definitely. Milk is up to 23 tonnes today. Fantastic. Slurry's up to 40. So that's again. You can see what I was on about there. Right, let's have a look in the sales. Do we go for the Samars an 8.4 metre? Oh, we do definitely go for that. Definitely. Do we? Yeah, well, let's keep it green. I like that. That's going to save our bacon. We can use the big thing now. And I like the Supima, but I've always thought it's a little bit on the pricey side. But for that, now that is definitely not on the pricey side. Can you go? I don't know that makes any difference whatsoever, but we are going to buy the Supima. I do love that. The Samas, if we're going to buy a Windrow, we're going to go bigger. But yeah, 241,758. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so now we've got the cab over, we can use the big tanker because we can reverse and come in and out an awful lot better. I know it's still going to be a little bit tricky in the yard. It isn't massive, but farmers do have that to face every single day. But all that remains to be said for this session is I really do hope that you stick with me on this. It is a beautiful. I have done no holds barred. Obviously, this is to do with the storyline. I might normally be a little bit more sedate, but I'm trying to pull out every kind of money earner that I can from what we've got and what we've done. So yeah, I make no bones that this is done on purpose. Truthfully, yeah, it is, and that's as much as I'm going to say, because it's going to ruin. It does ruin the storyline. Although you can see where the storyline's probably going now, really. But yeah. I don't like talking about the storyline when you're involved in the storyline, because it sort of becomes a bit false, I always think. So yeah. Anyway, yes, all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.